First and foremost, shout out to Slow Ride Garage for keeping me dialed in and freshly fitted. Check them out, guys. It's at www.slowride.com. Make sure you check them out because they're not only having this tight apparel, which you see here, what I'm rocking, but they also do a lot of desert racing. They're tearing up the scenes. They're leading a lot of races. So make sure you check out www.slowride.com. All right, so let's get into this article. Is KTM moving their stuff over to China? Well, I read an article last night stating that they are, and everybody who's under the tent, the umbrella of KTM is going with them. So you know that's GasGas, that's Husqvarna, KTM themselves. Now, apparently they're supposed to be moving production there along with some of the R&D. What year this is supposed to take place, I don't know. But if you think about it, realistically, interest rates are high, and so motorcycle sales are down, and that means they want to take production to China, which will cost them a lot less money on where they're producing the bikes now. Now apparently they're letting 300 employees go, up to 300 employees go at their home-based plant in Austria. Now once that takes place, I'd imagine they probably already got things in the works heading over to China. But if you think about it, a lot of companies already have their business acquainted over in China. Maybe KTM is just one of the later ones, but we know a lot of parts and stuff on other manufacturers are made in China. But will this hurt KTM, GasGas, Husqvarna in the long run? I don't know. Is it a smart move? I think yes and no. The reason why I say no is because we don't know how they're going to do in sales once they go over to China, because a lot of people tend to step back and don't want the product out of China. Let's just be real. A lot of people don't want it. But speaking for me and my personal experiences, I'll tell you a quick story. I had a boss who was importing 50s when this big 50cc craze was around. So what he did was go to China, went to a bunch of different manufacturers who produced 50cc bikes, and he decided to put his money into what he can afford at that time, into the best production 50cc there was for that money he was investing into it to import these bikes. So once we started, needless to say, once we started importing these bikes, he could have had some shitty quality stuff, but he actually had decent product. So the 50s were actually moving. We had parts, but he played a smart move by going over there and checking out what they were producing before he decided to start importing these motorcycles over. Now, will this hurt KTM in the long run? I really don't know. But you know, there's a lot of politics and stuff involved but they're also going to be producing, you know, stuff out of India, and of course where it's cheaper work, cheaper labor. You know, does it mean necessarily you're going to get a cheaper product? You find out when you get it. Now, if you're on a KTM, this is something you might want to think about. Is it going to drop the price of sales down on the bikes? These bikes are 10 grand now, you know, going for the 450, 10 grand and up for 450. So is quality going to be down on the bikes? Is sales going to be down on the bikes? I don't know. But like I said, it's something to talk about. It's something that's in the air, and what I'll do is I'll leave the description or the link to the article that I read in the description, and you guys can check that out. Leave a comment, a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Until next time, that's Blacklisted MX, and you know my motto. Peace.